what is up? Welcome back to my channel if you're new. My name is Brianna and today we are decorating for the holidays. Very, very excited. And I'm sorry if I sound a little congested. I am slightly under the weather. I also just went outside and walked to get this Starbucks, so I think that's not helping, but we're still gonna have a great day. I am so excited to decorate today. It is November 19th and I wanted to decorate a lot earlier, but as you all just saw, we were just in Florida for about a week and we just didn't have time to do it right when we came home. I was feeling under the weather, so I ended up not working yesterday because I just did not feel good, but I'm so glad I did that because I rested, I slept, I took a lot of medicine, and I'm feeling better, but my nose just obviously doesn't make it sound that way, but we're feeling better. Also, got a nice little holiday Starbucks holiday fuel to decorate today. So I always go with, during the holiday season, a chestnut praline latte. I love it so much. I do love the peppermint mocha, but I wasn't in like a chocolatey mood today. So chestnut praline, this is the decorating holiday fuel. So grab your cup of joe, your wine, your juice, your soda, your Diet Coke for my girls and guys out there that get it, they get it. And let's just have a really fun morning decorating together. It is 8:08 a.m. and we have 4 hours to decorate as much as we can. But to give you a little bit of also even more context, we're not decorating fully today. We're not decorating the tree today because we don't have it in the city with us. My brother and sister-in-law are bringing it. We are not going to decorate the tablescape today because I have to take it apart because we're hosting a football Sunday tomorrow for Corey's family, so I just have to deconstruct the whole table anyway, so it doesn't really make sense to decorate that today. And yeah, those are the two things that we're not decorating today, but we're decorating the living room. We're fully doing the kitchen, which, you know, that's one of my favorite things to decorate, the bedroom and the office. So with that being said, subscribe, give the video a big thumbs up, comment down below your favorite part of decorating for the holidays. Mine is just letting things find their natural home. I love interior design. I love being able to put things in places. So very excited for this morning, but we're gonna start with the kitchen. The kitchen is my first project because I love when the kitchen is decorated. So with that being said, let's get into it. So one thing I love to do when I start decorating is I am very much a very clean cut organizer. So this is all of our Christmas cups and trees and just everything that was in the kitchen from last year. I try to keep everything in its own box. So what I like to do, I already went through it early this holiday season, but I just go through everything, get rid of what I don't want. And then what I do is I take everything out and I see where I want to put it. And then I also have this garland up here that I know exactly where that's gonna go already. The fun thing about decorating this year though is that last year was my first year decorating in this apartment. This is also my second and last year decorating in this apartment. But last year I just bought a ton of stuff because it was our first new holiday in this apartment, and I actually had gotten rid of a lot of older Christmas decor and I had to find a home for everything. So I love how I decorated last year. If you're feeling in the Christmas spirit, I can list my Vlogmas and all my holiday vlogs up here so that you can watch them. But I know where a lot of this goes. I do know that we're gonna put the garland up here. I think that's where I want to start. It's always the most time consuming to take it out of the box, fluff it out. So with that being said, let's put up the garland and put up our little village and let's start there. So up here, the garland is done. So I end up putting always our little white houses. Those are from Target in the $5 section last year. I love them. Eventually, I'm going to invest in the bigger Crate and Barrel ones. For right now, for this year, because we're moving, it's just not worth it. So here is our little village up here. I ended up putting the snowshoes up there. Not sold, but we'll see if I end up keeping it. And then the Believe sign and the little trees. So now that this part is done in the kitchen, my next favorite part is I always decorate our Christmas coffee bar for the holidays because we make it almost like a hot chocolate bar, and I put some candy canes and stirrers and really fun stuff in here. So I'm gonna tackle this part next because I feel like this can get done, and I feel like this is just kind of a mess anyway. The other thing that we do is we take out all of our mugs from in here. We end up wrapping all of these up, and then we just have our Christmas mugs because we always have so many for the holidays, and it's just a perfect way to like just drink out of holiday mugs. So I might keep like one or two, like maybe the wifey ones or the Mr. and Mrs. because those are new to us, but everything else will get wrapped up and packed away. So I think that the kitchen is pretty much done. I'll show you the hot chocolate bar in a second, but there's just a few like finishing touches of things, and I feel like right now I'm not sure which dish towels I want because if you know me, I have an obsession with dish towels, and here's my options plus the ones I washed last week. So we're gonna tackle dish towels as like a finishing touch item, and I have a few things more to put in the hot chocolate bar, and I just have a few other things that like need to get put out, but I am kind of good with how the kitchen's feeling. The entire village is done. The hot chocolate bar for the most part is done. I think now we are going to head into the living room because that's normally a big one to tackle. It's got lights, it's got trees everywhere. Like there's just a lot that normally comes with decorating the living room. So we're gonna tackle that now because I'm very excited about that. The other thing too that I do that I think is super important when you're decorating for Christmas is like, I don't actually remember like where I put these two white trees. I also don't remember where I put these metal signs. Like, and right now there's nothing in the kitchen that's screaming, I'm gonna put them right there. So what I do is I compile, basically a pile of everything that I'm not really sure where I want it to live just yet. And then as I start decorating, I pull from there. But now let's tackle the big living room. So before we even get into the living room, I want to give you my vision, and it's very similar to last year. So right here, I'm gonna end up putting garland, stringing some lights, and I'm gonna put up our wooden trees, which I think are so beautiful. This is where our Christmas tree is gonna go. So Jane, our fake Target plant, will end up moving probably to this side, or she'll move into the corner. And then what I like to do too, sorry it's a little bit dark in here, but I'll decorate this console table, and then I put some trees on here. I didn't have all these luminarias before, so even that's gonna be like kind of a fun project. So let's start tackling the living room and let's get some beautiful new garland up on this TV console. So first and foremost, let's talk about this beautiful new garland that I bought at Target. I absolutely love it, and I love these little berries, so I need to wrap it with light. I haven't even tried to put it on this mantle yet. I am hoping that it is thick enough. If not, I have one that I got from Walmart last year that I also really love. That was like $8, which I like, but I wanted something that looked a little bit more realistic and had some of those berries on it for some contrast. Let's put this up and let's see if I ultimately like it or if I think I need to use this in a different space. Okay, so I think I love it, and I think it's really beautiful. The only problem that I'm envisioning is I think I need to just, like I did last year, I have to like lift the base of the TV to put the garland under. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna wrap it with some lights. Garland is strung. I think it's gonna be really nice tonight when we come home from like everything that we're doing with my brother and sister-in-law to actually see if I need to string like this second layer over. I don't want it to be too bright, but because I think I have, this is 100 lights, I still have like all of this leftover light, which is great. I wanna use it, but I just don't know if it's gonna be too much. Does it make sense to just like wrap it around the base of the tree or something? So I'm gonna wait until a little bit like later on to see if I actually love it. But the lights are beautiful. Also, I wanna share this too. I bet a lot of people know this, but if you don't, it's already plugged in. That's why I'm keeping it over here. Right here is a tree popper. So my mom ended up getting me hooked on these. I've had these in my house and in my family ever since I was a little kid. And basically what they do is they plug into the wall and you attach your lights. It's a long extension cord and you can plug in as many lights as you want. And then all you have to do is step or push the button, off, on. I'm probably sharing nothing revolutionary, but my mom has had those ever since I was a little kid, and I have just loved them because when we wake up in the morning, we just have to pop. You don't have to reach down to like plug anything in. And if you're nervous for your kids, all your kids do is step or pop the little popper, and they can actually turn the tree on, which is exciting, and you don't have to get worried about them like messing with the wire. Now let's finish decorating and let's put some trees up in the living room. is the living room. So this year I'm going for a lot of just green and neutral and no red in the living room. So far what I have is these cute little, let me twist myself, these cute little green trees and my wooden little snowmen, which I absolutely love. I actually got those in the $5 section at Target. And then I got this blanket too at Home Goods. Same thing over there. And then here is our mantle this year I love. This side's a little lower. I'm gonna have Corey when he comes home like pick it up. And then I have little wooden nutcrackers too. So there's a lot of other things I can't put out in here yet because I need to decorate the tree. I have to put the white trees that light up in here, move our other big luminaras. So like this room is basically done for now until we put up our tree. We're gonna take a pause. So it is 9:58, so basically 10 o'clock. I have about another hour and 15 minutes of decorating left because we are meeting my brother and my sister-in-law. Like I mentioned before, they're coming up to Boston for the night, so excited, and we have to meet them at 12:30, about 30 minutes away, so still have a good amount of time, but I need to like change and get myself together. I think this is what I need to do. I think I need to like head into the bedroom or head into the office because the living room is at a little bit of a standstill. There's a lot of like little odds and ends that I could do, but like I want to get a lot of big decorating done. So what I think we're going to do is let's head into the bedroom because I know that Corey and I are going to decorate our travel tree together when Corey gets back from the grocery store, because Corey went to the grocery store for me today because he's a gem. So let's head into the bedroom and let's decorate in there. I have both of these that I bought to put on one of my nightstands and one of Corey's. I have these two beautiful wooden trees that I actually think I'm gonna end up putting on our dresser. And then, hello, as I have my large standing tripod sitting out here, but what I always put in front of here is our Noel sign and this little gnome and this beautiful wooden woodsy alpine tree. So this is what we're gonna do in the bedroom, and then I need to decide if I'm still gonna do, this tripod's hilarious. I still need to figure out if I'm gonna do red in here. I'm not like loving the red anymore. I was for a few years, now I'm kind of like moved past the red. So let's put up the tree, and then let's put the nutcrackers out, and then let's kind of see what we're feeling from there. Okay, so I think the bedroom is good. I'm not loving the blanket with the other blanket, but I really don't want to go to the store and buy more. So I think this is just a nice little pop of red. I love To All a Good Night because it's our bedroom. All of our friends are sitting up there. I also ended up deciding to do the little nutcracker and our luminara candles just as like a little something on both of our nightstands. And then over here, I think this turned out so cute. Don't mind my little coffee, I'm still drinking it, but I ended up putting these wooden trees in here with my green believe sign, another luminara. I took the plant off of here because I just didn't love it. And then my absolute favorite part is my big tree, my Noel sign, and my little gnomes. Feeling good about the bedroom, and again, the tripod is just literally freaking hilarious. But we are still cruising. I feel good about the bedroom. I don't think it really needs too many like finishing touches besides a candle that I can light in here so it smells nice, but now let's go and see if we can get the office decorated. Remember when I said let's get the office decorated? So I gotta clean up a lot of this stuff first. But yeah, you know what? Hold on a minute. Let's just clean this up in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it definitely was not as easy as like a millisecond. It definitely took a little bit of time. This tree is still out because that needs to get hung. Those are the ornaments. This is just extra new Christmas stuff from this year that needs to get put away and reorganized. These are 2 pillows for the office, and then I did end up just stacking everything and reorganizing it back in the closet. Here's what I'm thinking in the office. Corey loves like old school Christmas vibes. I do too. That's like how my house was decorated as a little kid. So I still, as much as I love my neutrals and my black and my white and my dark green, I still want a space that feels like childish and red and greens and bright colors and like fun old school Christmas. So that's how we decorate the office because we spend a lot of time in here. We're both in very high-paced jobs, so a little bit of holiday joy in the office is a good idea. So what we're gonna do is in here, I'm gonna put out my bright red and green Christmas blanket. I'm also going to decorate some of the chairs with some pillows, and really other than that, the tree is our big thing in here, and I am gonna wait for Corey. So let me put up some pillows and then we can kind of talk through what I've done so far. That's it, just a blanket and 2 pillows. Corey just finished up in the shower. So now we need to unpack our Christmas tree and we're gonna get that decorated. And just like that, the office is done. It came out so beautiful. We ended up just vacuuming too, so everything just looks really crisp and clean. I put that little black reindeer there just for now. I'll probably end up moving it. And then our beautiful travel tree and our little TV and just a few little extra like decoration pieces. I gotta get a tree skirt for that tree. Our office is officially done. My favorite part is always the travel tree. So if you're new, Corey and I collect travel ornaments from every vacation, day trip, or thing that we do. And we basically have an entire tree full of ornaments too. And just like that, decorating is pretty much done. The apartment's clean. We do have still a few things that we need to do, but for today we're done because we have no tree, and I didn't really do anything to the table because I have to basically make it for the next 2 days, so everything would have to come off. But let's do some finishing touches on the holiday decor, and I'll show you everything as it's decorated. Decorating for the day is done. I'm so happy with how everything came out. It was a progress of love, as always. I feel like decorating is so fun, but there's just so much that goes into it, and I always love decorating and making our apartment and my home look so beautiful. So thanks so much for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning while I decorate. So if you want to see any other holiday seasonal videos, comment them down below. I would love to know what you all want to see this holiday season. With that being said, thanks so much for being here. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.